So I'm sure many of you shooters, the guys that watch my videos, I'm sure that most of you, when you were younger, if you started shooting when you were younger, started out on a .22 rifle. And a lot of times, when teaching younger kids how to shoot, you like to use a youth size .22 rifle, specifically a single shot bolt rifle. Now, the options for a single shot youth bolt rifle have been predominantly the cricket rifles and the Henry mini bolt, and of course there's like the chipmunk rifles, and I believe that Savage used to have a Cub or something of the sorts. I can't remember for sure, but Savage has come out with a new rifle that they call the Rascal, and this is, in my opinion, an almost perfect youth .22 rifle. They really did a good job of taking an adult rifle and shrinking it down to a youth size. Some of the features on this rifle that I believe make it better than, say, your crickets and your Henrys. First off, it's a free floated barrel, which I think you do find on the crickets, but that's a nice feature. It's a good thing that they kept it and went along with it. The next thing that's nice about this rifle is it's got some really nice adjustable peep sights. I'm going to turn the camera sideways so I can get a better angle of it here. But there's the peep sights, and that's adjustable for windage and elevation simply by turning and loosening your sight here and moving it side to side, or turning the side knob here and moving it up and down. And that'll give you adjustments for your windage and elevation. Now, the safety on this gun, this is another problem that I have with a lot of the cricket rifles and such. The safeties have a real funky safety where if you want to unload the gun, you have to ease the bolt down, and it's just not, in my opinion, it's not really that safe. This has got a real simple on-off safety. It's got an oversized lug on it. It's real easy to use, no problem there. The other thing that's nice, this bolt, it's real easy to operate. It's easy cocking mechanism. And another thing that the cricket and the Henrys do is after you load the round in and you put your bolt forward, you often have to cock the bolt. Now with the Savage, it does like what you find on your larger bolt rifles. When you cock it and shut your bolt, it's cocked. You can see that back here. It's cocked and ready to go. So you're not, a lot of times those little knobs, they're hard to pull on. I mean, even for an adult, they're hard to pull. Another feature that makes this gun real nice, get it open here, is that feed ramp right there. Again, on the, I believe the Henry's this way, and the cricket rifles, you have to physically feed the round into the chamber. This one, you simply drop it in the chamber here, and your little feed ramp there automatically loads it into the chamber, which is real nice. It's a lot easier to do. It does eject real well. Fortunately, I can't shoot it right now to show you, but it does eject real well, and it'll eject just fine. Another nice feature, it is already pre-drilled and tapped up top for a scope mount. We've yet to see a scope mount from Savage come out, but it shouldn't be too far along. We've got sling swivel here that can, in the front and the rear, that can be used for a sling, obviously, or even a bipod if you wanted to go that route. And then possibly the best feature about this rifle is the trigger. This has got Savage's accu shot trigger. Now this trigger is adjustable from, I believe it's 3.5 or 2.5 pounds, I'd have to look that up, to like a 9 or 10 pound trigger. So it's adjustable, it's a nice trigger. You're given, if you are teaching your kids how to shoot, younger siblings, it's nice to give them a gun that they can shoot well. You know, not having some big heavy trigger. Like I said, it's nice not having to cock that bolt back. You know, Savage really did this rifle right, and it's funny because, you know, I don't have any kids. I'm not going to be shooting any youth how to shoot. It's not my responsibility. I actually bought this for a pack rifle because, you know, the whole rifle with the synthetic stock version only weighs like 2.55 pounds, and it's got a very small overall profile, and that would fit real nice on the side of a backpack, so that's why I bought it. And also, you know, it brings back memories of learning how to shoot with my dad and how great that was. Luckily I still have him around so I can go out to the range and still shoot with him some. But like I said, if you're looking for a good youth rifle that's a much better option than the Crickets or the Henrys, I think this really does a good job. Some things I would like to see in the future for this rifle, obviously the scope mount would be nice, which, you know, they're obviously working on. Another thing I would like to see, I would like to see an advanced rear sight. So once you teach your, you know, kids how to shoot, or, you know, even if it was for you, you can remove the peep sights and put on, you know, your standard V-style sight. That'd be real nice feature to have if Savage would do something like that. It would also be nice to see a version come out in stainless steel. That'd be real cool to see that happen. It'd also be nice if they had some aftermarket stocks so that as your kid grew up, you could, you know, have a longer stock put on there so that they could keep shooting their rifle, because, you know, your first rifle, you do get some sentimental attachment to it. So, you know, it's a nice little gun, and like I said, if you're looking for one for, you know, showing kids how to shoot, or maybe you're looking for a pack rifle because you're not real good with your pistol or whatever reason, this is a real good rifle. We've got a nice trigger on it, shoots real good. You know, it's not a whole lot bad I can say about it. So there's the Savage Rascal 22.